France's fighter and bomber aircraft evolved dramatically during World War II. From obsolete biplanes to modern monoplane interceptors, from sluggish heavy bombers to fast reconnaissance aircraft, French aviation struggled between ambitious engineering and tragic industrial delays. 22 fighters and bombers served across metropolitan France, North Africa, and the Mediterranean, representing determined resistance repeatedly undermined by insufficient production numbers and catastrophic strategic timing. Fighters. Let's begin with France's fighters. Dewoitine D.520, France's finest pre-war fighter, finally matching German performance on competitive terms. Approximately 905 produced from 1939 through Vichy continuation. Powered by a 920 horsepower Hispano-Suiza 12Y45 inline engine, reaching 332 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with one 20mm Hispano-Suiza HS404 cannon, firing through propeller hub, and four 7.5mm MAC 1934 machine guns. Superior maneuverability to Messerschmitt Bf 109, but arrived tragically late, with merely 36 delivered when Germany invaded May 1940. Morane-Saulnier MS 406 served as France's most numerous fighter during the Battle of France. Approximately 1,176 produced from 1938. Powered by an 860 horsepower Hispano-Suiza 12Y31 inline engine, reaching 302 miles per hour maximum. Armed with one 20mm cannon and two 7.5mm machine guns. Featured France's first modern enclosed cockpit and retractable undercarriage. Extremely rugged and reliable, but German pilots considered it easy prey, especially above 16,000 feet, where wing guns frequently froze. Bloch MB152, the brawler, built around a massive radial engine giving aggressive snub-nosed appearance. Approximately 593 produced from 1939. Powered by a 1,080 horsepower Gnome-Rhone 14N25 radial engine, reaching 320 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with two 20mm Hispano-Suiza HS404 cannons and two 7.5mm machine guns. Early prototypes suffered catastrophic handling problems. Once engineers fixed fundamental issues, it became a flying tank that destroyed 188 enemy aircraft despite serious manufacturing flaws. Bloch MB151, predecessor to the tough MB152, hampered by weaker engine and limited production numbers. Approximately 144 produced from 1938. Powered by a 920 horsepower Gnome-Rhone 14N11 radial engine, armed with two 20mm cannons and two 7.5mm machine guns. Originally intended as interim design, but manufacturing delays forced frontline deployment. Most relegated to training duties, but flew desperate combat missions during May 1940 when France needed every available airframe. Curtiss H-75, Hawk, American-built savior, providing France's most successful fighter during the campaign. France ordered 316 before war outbreak. Powered by a 1,200 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R1830 radial engine, reaching 311 miles per hour. Armed with 4 to 6 7.5mm MAC 1934 machine guns. French pilots absolutely loved excellent handling characteristics and rugged construction. Scored more confirmed victories than any other French fighter type during Battle of France, demonstrating American aviation excellence. Potez 630, France's answer to the German Messerschmitt Bf 110 heavy fighter concept. Approximately 206 produced from 1938. Powered by two 725 horsepower Hispano-Suiza 14AB radial engines, reaching 280 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with two 20mm cannons and six 7.5mm machine guns across three-seat configuration. Designed for long-range escort and interception missions. Plagued by unreliable engines and inadequate speed, unable to dogfight single-engine opponents. Captured examples operated by Germany and Romania. Potez 631. Improved variant fixing the 630's persistent engine reliability problems throughout service. Approximately 208 produced from 1939. powered by two 700-horsepower Morane 14M radial engines, armed with two 20mm cannons and defensive machine guns. Over 200 served during Battle of France, primarily as night fighters. Glass-nosed reconnaissance variants excelled at observation missions. Vichy forces continued operating them until German occupation, November 1942. Better performance than predecessor, but remained vulnerable. Arsenal V G-33, the great what-if, representing French aviation's tragically unrealized potential. Approximately 20 completed before France fell, constructed largely of wood to save strategic metals, achieving masterpiece aerodynamics. Powered by an 860-horsepower Hispano-Suiza 12Y31 inline engine, reaching 347 miles per hour, faster than D.520, armed with one 20mm cannon and four 7.5mm machine guns. Nearly matched Bf-109 performance while being cheap to mass produce. Potential never realized due to catastrophic strategic collapse. Caudron C714, Cyclone, the flying coffin, representing desperate lightweight wooden fighter development. Approximately 98 produced from 1940, powered by a small 500-horsepower Renault 12R inline engine, reaching only 286 miles per hour maximum, armed with four 7.5mm Mach 1934 machine guns. Critically underpowered and dangerously difficult to fly, French squadrons flatly refused them. Brave Polish volunteers of fighter group GC1/145 flew them with remarkable courage during 1940 campaign, despite appalling performance characteristics. Dewoitine D.520, obsolete relic from the mid-1930s, representing rapid aviation technology advancement. Approximately 120 produced from 1936. Powered by an 860-horsepower Hispano-Suiza 12Y inline engine, reaching 250 miles per hour, armed with one 20mm cannon and two 7.5mm machine guns. Featured open cockpit and fixed landing gear resembling trouser legs. Hopelessly obsolete by 1940 standards, still listed on operational rosters in North Africa and colonial outposts. Stark reminder of aviation's 5-year technological revolution. Bombers. Moving on to France's bombers. Liore et Olivier, Leo 451. France's finest bomber design, achieving world-class performance during limited service. Approximately 450 produced from 1939. Powered by twin 1,060-horsepower Morane 14N radial engines, reaching 307 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with one 20mm dorsal cannon and two 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 1,500 kilograms bombs. Sleek design with twin tails made it faster than many contemporary fighters, used in daring low-level attacks against German armored columns. Excellent design arrived tragically too late. Amiot 354. Fast reconnaissance bomber representing France's ambitious modernization program. Approximately 45 produced from 1940. Powered by twin 1,060-horsepower Morane 14N radial engines, reaching 298 miles per hour maximum. Armed with one 20mm cannon and three 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 800 kilograms bombs. Manufacturing problems severely delayed rollout. Only handful saw action before June 1940 armistice. Excellent aircraft with catastrophic timing. Vichy forces continued operating survivors until German occupation. Breguet 693, ground attack specialist becoming France's close support backbone. Approximately 224 produced from 1939. Powered by twin 700-horsepower Morane 14M radial engines reaching 298 miles per hour. Armed with one 20mm cannon and two 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 400-kilogram bombs. Specifically designed for devastating low-level strikes. Crews displayed suicidal bravery, flying directly into walls of flak, attempting to stop German panzer divisions. Terrifyingly effective aircraft arriving in tragically insufficient numbers. Bloch MB-174. The Eyes of France, representing finest twin-engine reconnaissance aircraft design. approximately 56 produced from 1940. Powered by twin 1,140 horsepower Morane 14N radial engines reaching 329 miles per hour. Fastest French twin-engine aircraft, armed with 7.5mm machine guns throughout defensive positions. So fast and high-flying that German fighters simply couldn't intercept. Famous author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry flew reconnaissance missions, describing it as precision machine, intelligence-gathering masterpiece when France desperately needed battlefield information. Bloch MB-175, successor to the excellent MB-174, offering improved performance and capability. Few prototypes operational when fighting stopped. Powered by twin Morane 14N radial engines, 3-seat reconnaissance bomber combining speed with observation equipment, armed with 7.5mm machine guns. High-performance characteristics remained undeniable despite limited production. Clearly showed French aviation industry was moving in correct technological direction, simply needed more development time to deliver substantial production numbers. Amiot 143, the flying balcony, widely considered one of ugliest aircraft ever built. Approximately 138 produced from 1935. Powered by twin 870 horsepower Morane 14K radial engines, reaching only 193 miles per hour. Armed with 4 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 1,600 kilograms bombs internally. Resembled flying greenhouse with thick wing and gondola hanging underneath. Complete dinosaur by 1940. Hopelessly slow and pathetically vulnerable. Crews became easy targets for German fighters during daylight operations, relegated to desperate night missions. Bloch MB-210, night bomber featuring unusual fixed landing gear configuration, approximately 298 produced from 1936. Powered by twin 950 horsepower Morane 14N radial engines, reaching 200 miles per hour maximum. Armed with 3 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 1,600 kilograms bombs. Large twin-engine design with inadequate speed for daylight operations by war outbreak. Primarily relegated to night bombing missions, training duties, and transport roles. Another example of France entering war with too many obsolete designs still occupying frontline service. Farman F222, the night giant, massive 4-engine heavy bomber with unique configuration. Approximately 24 produced from 1937. Powered by 4 970 horsepower Morane 14N radial engines, reaching 199 miles per hour. Featured unique push-pull engine arrangement with propellers facing forward and backward on same nacelles. Armed with 3 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 4,200 kilograms bombs. First Allied aircraft bombing Berlin, dropping propaganda leaflets June 1940. Despite archaic appearance, achieved symbolically important mission against Nazi capital. Douglas DB-7, Havoc, American import, providing modern light bomber capability to desperate France. France ordered hundreds before surrender. Powered by twin 1,200 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R1830 radial engines, reaching 315 miles per hour. Armed with 4 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 900 kilogram bombs. Better known to British as Boston and Americans as A-20. Only few arrived before surrender occurred. American-built quality greatly impressed French crews. Many diverted directly to Britain after France fell, continuing the fight against Germany. Martin 167, Maryland. Another American import offering fast, capable light bombing performance. France ordered 215 before collapse. Powered by twin 1,200 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R1830 radial engines, reaching 304 miles per hour maximum. Armed with 4 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 900 kilograms bombs. French squadrons absolutely loved its capabilities. Service history became complicated after France fell. Many remained under Vichy control and tragically fought against allies in Syria and North Africa during 1941 operations. Potez 633, light bomber variant of versatile Potez 630 heavy fighter family. Approximately 133 produced from 1939. Powered by twin 725 horsepower Hispano-Suiza 14AB radial engines reaching 264 miles per hour. Armed with three 7.5mm machine guns carrying 400-kilogram bombs. Many exported to Greece and Romania. Those remaining in France pressed into medium-altitude bombing raids. Limited success due to weak engines and inadequate speed. Part of 630 series attempting to create multi-role aircraft family. Loire Nieuport, LN-401, France's dedicated dive bomber attempt matching German Stuka concept. Approximately 36 produced from 1939. Single 690 horsepower Hispano-Suiza 12X inline engine reaching 236 miles per hour. Featured distinctive inverted gull wings and dive brakes designed for pinpoint bombing accuracy. Armed with one 20mm cannon and two 7.5mm machine guns, carrying 225-kilogram bombs. During Battle of France, brave pilots courageously flew these slow machines, attacking bridges over Meuse and Somme rivers, attempting to stop German advance. From the obsolete Dewoitine D.510 biplane to the advanced D.520 monoplane, French fighter aviation traveled an incomplete evolutionary journey. Early reliance on underpowered radial designs gave way to modern inline-powered interceptors, finally matching German performance. The D.520 and imported American H-75 Hawk provided competitive fighters, while the VG-33 showed tragic potential. Bomber capability ranged from the excellent Leo 451 to the catastrophic Amiot 143 Dinosaur. Ground attack aircraft like the Breguet 693 displayed remarkable effectiveness despite insufficient numbers. Industrial limitations, chronic production delays, and strategic collapse repeatedly plagued promising designs. France's 22 fighters and bombers demonstrated considerable engineering ambition consistently undermined by tragic circumstances, arriving in woefully insufficient numbers precisely when they mattered most desperately.